Hello, I am the Greek Geek because I am Greek, and indeed a geek. Now that I've reviewed Shazam, let's get into some spoiler talk, shall we? Now, obviously this is going to have spoilers for the new Shazam movie. If you don't care, yep, you'll just keep watching. If not, go watch the movie first, I highly recommend it. Let's start with saying that Superman cameo was pretty lame. I heard ages and ages ago that there was possibly going to be a Superman cameo in the movie. It didn't even really feel like a real cameo because you don't see his face. He walks into the cafeteria. I don't know if it's Henry Cavill's body. I don't know if that's actually Henry Cavill. I haven't researched that yet, and I probably should. Someone please let me know in the comments if that actually is Henry Cavill. Now, so we don't even see his face, which is probably a good thing based on how his face looked in previous movies. Now, the mid-credit scene. A talking caterpillar. Yeah, I had no idea what that was about. I'm not that well versed in the Shazam comics, and I had no idea what that was. I had to Google it while the rest of the credits were rolling. And apparently the caterpillar is Mr. Mind, who's, I think, trapped in the caterpillar's body, or he is a caterpillar. I'm not really sure. Someone can possibly let me know in the comments. And that's obviously leading to a sequel with Mr. Mind gathering up other supervillains. End credit scene. Just a humorous scene that's in reference to Aquaman. Not really worth staying right to the end, in my opinion, unless you're a diehard fan and you desperately want to see that. Like, it'll probably crop up on YouTube or whatever in the future, so you could just see it there. Now, what I liked, what I was legitimately surprised about, was they introduced the Marvel family. Well, I guess they'd be calling it the Shazam family because they can't call him Captain Marvel, so there's that whole thing. I wasn't expecting them to introduce them in this movie. I was thinking maybe they might introduce them in a later movie, a sequel, or another Justice League movie. I don't know. Like, introduce it later down the line, and I was legitimately surprised, and I enjoyed it. In my previous review, which you can check in the link below, I did mention in my previous review that the third act dragged a lot for me. But this made me perk up a little bit. I wasn't expecting this. It was exciting to see them fight. The fighting was pretty boring as well, but I liked seeing these characters with their, what would you call it? Their Shazam forms? Or something like that. But that was a major bonus. Obviously, I didn't talk about it in my review because that's massive spoilers and I didn't want to spoil it for anyone else. Also, why did old man Shazam just let Dr. Savannah just walk in and take the Eye of Sin? With no resistance. Like, at that point, Dr. Savannah did not have any superpowers, and Old Man Shazam did. He could have just blasted him with a lightning bolt or pushed him away, or just walked over and got in his way. Nope, but he just stood there like a Dragon Ball Z character and just watched him take the eye, which was pretty dumb. I know that needed to happen for the movie to actually happen. Like, I could have done a lot better than having him stand there being stupid. Like, if he was asleep or something, sneak in and then take it, or something along those lines. And also, there's crocodile men in the movie. A very brief cameo, but I was surprised to see them, and I actually kind of knew what they were, surprisingly. I don't know how. Might have been a comic or something way back when. But yeah, there's crocodile men, and I think they're part of Mr. Mind's, like, organization that he's building. I would love to see Shazam interact with some other Justice League characters like the Flash or Superman or Batman. That would be interesting to see. That was what I was kind of hoping with a brief cameo from Superman, but we didn't really get that. So I am hoping that they will introduce Shazam into one of the other movies and see him interact. That would be very interesting. Anyway, those are just my thoughts that were spoilerish that I couldn't put in my review. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything that I missed from the movie that you picked up on. There's probably a lot of you that are a lot more well-versed in comic books and comic book movies than me, and I would love to hear your thoughts down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.